Alright, so today we are talking about percent of change. If you've not read this paragraph at the top of the slide, please pause the video and do so now. Come back when you are done reading. So, this method is useful for when you go to the mall and your favorite store is having a sale and you can finally buy that shirt that you've been wanting for so long. You can figure out the discounted price of the shirt. So how to do this? For example 1, we are finding the percent of increase. So we subtract the original amount from the new one and we will get our amount of change. So 60 minus 48 equals 12, and that is our amount of change. So that goes on the top, and the original amount, which is 48, goes on the bottom. Equals 100 on the bottom, and we are looking for the percent of increase, so we are looking for the percent change, which is x. So we cross multiply here. We get 48x equals 1200. So we solve for x, we can divide by 48 on both sides, and we get x equals 25%. So our percent of increase is 25. So for example 2, we are looking for the percent of decrease. So we do this the same way. We do 30 minus 22, which gives us 8, and that is our amount of change. Went down by 8. So we put 8 over our original amount, which is 30, equals 100 on the bottom. And our percent change is what we're looking for, so x on top. We cross multiply and we get 30x equals 800. Divide by 30 on both sides and we get x equals 26.7%. So it went down by 26.7%. So now I want you to do these U-tries and come back to this spot when you are done. So for word problems, if there's an increase or decrease from a previous year, think about how that affects the percent. So for the first problem, we are looking at these cubed watermelons over here, and those sold for $30 this year. This is a 12% increase from last year's price. So last year's price is what we are looking for in this problem. So last year would be the original amount. So that is our x on the bottom. $30 this year over 100, and we are adding this 12% increase to 100. So we put 112 on the top here. We cross multiply and get 112x equals 3,000. Divide by 112 to get our x, which is $26.79. So that was the price last year. It's a 12% increase to get to the $30 that it was this year. For our second problem, there has been a 17% decrease in sales over the last year. Last year's sales were $1,200. So this time we are looking for the sales this year. So our x would go on the top, our amount of change. 1,200 would go on the bottom because that is our original amount, equals 100 on the bottom over here, and since it is a 17% decrease, we subtract that from 100, which gives us 83. So we cross multiply, we get 100x equals 99,600. Divide by 100 on both sides to get our x, and in this case we can cross out our zeros. We find that x equals $996, and those are the sales for this year. So now we can do the U tries right here, and I will see you in class tomorrow.